And we are streaming. Hello peoples of YouTubes. How are we all doing? It is that time once again. Tiles of Confusion on Mahjong Soul in our tournament lobby. Assuming, of course, we have some people turn up. Last week, unfortunately, we had pretty low turnout, so I had to play most of the games against other people on Soul rather than people I know, which, you know, I always prefer to play against people I know. But we shall see how things progress this time. How are we all doing? Bear with while I actually make sure I've got everything set up for this, which is going to be a little awkward. Yep, there we go. I have the lobby up as well. Okay, awesome. I started a little earlier than I was planning to. I think I normally have it set for 7:30, but this gives some time for things to happen. And I think just to something of a warm-up, and also because might as well, let's just play a ranked summer game to start with. Get ourselves back in the mood and just play some Yakuman and Mahjong for a little bit. At least while people turn up. Once we have 4, I will start a game in the other lobby, and we will continue the tournament of things. I'm slightly concerned about something with the way the tournament is set up at the moment, that I can't apparently change the date beyond the 31st of March, which, yeah, is 90 days from the start point, but also I've got the lobby open for longer than that, so I don't know. Alright, no worries, Matt. Thanks for joining us. Oh, this is a reasonable start for Yakuman only. Yeah, thanks for saying hi. We'll catch you another time. Right. Go with south. One's already in the door indicator, so less likely to be helpful. Outside shot at Chanter. If we can pair up either of these two, we're pretty sorted. Play the middle 4 out to start with. Dora Shah. Alright. White Dragon over the Shah. Okay. Good morning, Starfall. Or good evening, as Ashley is here, but we don't mind. Time zones are the thing. I think we're going to drop our 1s here. It's a little bit of a backwards move, but we most likely want to pair these two up anyway. We might also be far too slow. Just playing a summer game while we wait for people to start. I'm a little early, so it's a warm-up game more than anything else. There we go. We got our pair. I can probably afford to drop the west then. So we're called from Tenpai. We'll go for the other side. And we'll take the win. Thank you very much. More points for me. Alright, 58 and off. Into East 1 repeat. We've got Dora Shah again. Okay, so it's where we want to drop it now. We might as well this time. It's early enough. We don't have a hand that's complete or relying on that, really. Got other things we can do. We're going to straight away pay. Rewarded with a completed set. Get rid of that. We can always get rid of the 5, turn this into a potential pin for you. 5-2 anyway. We know 2's safe. I did actually. Yeah, no, that was a while back. I got that to level 5. I was messing around with a different character actually for the clear Mahjong thing that I ran last Sunday. Mostly for signaling ease. I just had the same character as Debbie. But yeah, we moved on to a new one. I actually have about 7 characters, which I didn't realise I had until I actually went and changed. So, yeah. That's finished. We'll move on to the next one. And we'll keep going down the line as it happens. Okay. Nearly there. My dragon's not much help. Ah, we does. Looks cheap though. So overall we're plus for our dealer turn, so I'm okay with that in Sanma. Okay, well we got a Honitsu. Potentially. Question is, do I want to drop now or wait? We'll wait. I should go with this, but we'll say no. Alright, well we're kind of hard forcing this Honitsu that doesn't seem to be on. Which is not a sensible idea. Let's cut the 9s now. Once played, we decided we weren't going to take it for a triplet, so... if we're in, let's go all in. Good news is we're making certain cuts more difficult, and there's a chance we'll be in the North Stealth Weight. Which I always like being in a North Stealth Weight with Freeze in Sanma. I mean, we could use both Kita and try and upgrade to a Chinitsu. Oh, double Dora. Alright, we're in a Kita weight. So if anybody goes Kita at any point, we win. Which counts as a Rinshan deal in as well, just for added lols. And it's only because for Dora. Well, Honitsu Dora. For a free, we'll definitely take. Somebody's going to get greedy and do the North Kita thing. Oh, maybe not. Well, we'll see. Okay. Big hand. Dealer Hanneman on the Uradora. Okay, so 2 Dora in the opening hand. Other than that, nothing too special. Alright, Starfall set up, so hopefully we will get a game going in due course. However, you appear to be the only other person here. So we'll do some prodding a bit later. But it's Sanma, so it shouldn't take that long to get this finished. Risk of 6 dot. Okay. So some rapid calling going on. I'm saving this for a little bit, just on the off chance, but... okay, double Dora. So, I mean, we could go for a Tanyo Toy at the moment. Downside is, of course, most of what we would call is in the middle, so it's unlikely. Alright, Keep Sumo takes that away from us anyway. Honitsu South. Wonder 59. Still in second place, still in a reasonable attack range to the leader. We're okay moving into East 3. Possibly 2. better than even odds on a possible Itsu now. We just need that too. So finish off a run, get a pair. Who wants the red? Person with 2 Dora wants the red, of course. There's a chance we could upgrade this to Chinitsu as well, but doesn't feel as likely. Tempai. Throwing a lot of risky tiles out here for a sumo. Well, 9 over 6 is safe. So, depending on what we draw here. We need a lot of luck to make that... Okay, fine. 6 will pass. I was going to say, we'd need a lot of luck to make this 6 pass, but apparently that's been eased for us. White Dragon's also safe. But not going to happen. The Itsu was a lie today. And that might just put us into last? Yep. That puts us into last. Somebody's playing Yakuman only Mahjong. This being Sanma, you have to expect this kind of thing, though. Alright, let's Kita. And see what we can do with this, which is admittingly a very strong starting hand. At least in terms of value. A little bit of connectivity would be nice, but... We're already looking at 4 Dora, so... This is not over by any stretch. Even a 31,000 is not over if we're getting Dora Dragons. So we're already showing Dora 5. We got Hanneman already. Hanneman up, and defense is not in the vocabulary of any player playing Sanma. So we'll see. Well, but that upgrades us to Baiman. Alright, 5-6 for Baiman. Baiman from Badila would, I think, flip positions. Didn't happen. Downside is, we weren't folding a Baiman Tempai, unfortunately, but the has let us into that. Ah, well, time for endless dealer repeats then. So what are we looking at here? Not as special as the last one, I've got to be honest, but potential. We need to draw that basically instantly to have that as our potential thing, but we'll see. Give it 2 more turns. That obviously not helping. We'll stick with this. All the pays are away from us. Alright, let's get rid of some dragons. Argument I should have got rid of green first, but doesn't matter. We hit Dora as well. One from Tenpai against the Riichi. Have to cut the 7 to make it work, though. Hits the Hanneman, which I suppose strengthens up our chances to get back into second, but we kind of have to look towards a Yakuman here. 2 hands left. It's not really a Yakuman hand. That being said, 2 effective draws have given us a shot at a Suanko. It's a long shot at the Suanko, but it's a shot. I'm still in the process of going through Phoenix Point, actually. I just finished actually setting up all my upload schedules for the next week and a bit, so... Nah, I should have probably tried to go for the Nageshi. Not that it would have been enough. Okay, we're closing in on Suanko. The downside is we know the one's got to be our pair, so we need to pair one of these 3 up, and it's less likely to be that. We need to pair one of these up and get us there. Also could have done with drawing that. Darn it. But that meant it would have been a dead Tenpai if we'd have got that far anyway, so better we know that. I've got to take it. Tenpai. Yakula's Tenpai for the moment is fine because we're at the end of the game. Can't helps a little bit, and we have C mode. But not for enough value, so we're going to cut it. I would have got Haite as well, but I'm actually happier to go for another draw here. Okay, refresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Hi, Draconis, it's been a while. As you can see, not great. There's been a Yakuman on this Sanma game. So, unfortunately, this is not looking very strong for my chances of getting back into it. Okay, I suppose there is the outside possibility I could connect. We'll see. There is the outside possibility I could connect. Go for the Hanetsu if nothing else with this, but... Alright, there's one. Yeah, somebody else was playing Yakuman only Mahjong, which I joked about doing at the start, but, you know. Okay, Yakuman's out. Honitsu's still very much on, though. Double Dragon Honitsu would be fine. Kappadora. Immediate deal in. Probably, but this is Sanma. There is no defense. Alright. The good news is that was a direct hit, so I've got a shot at getting into second. That's pretty much all I can hope for here. I need a good hand or a direct hit. 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope, nowhere near. Start with that anyway. If I draw one more of these, I'm going to double Keeta just for the off chance so I can get some extra dragons in. But I won't do that until we have one more. No, we're not drawing anything useful. Well, there's one. Might be able to get enough to make this work. Alright, 4 or 7 from you then. It ups the value of the hand, doesn't really change things, so we'll stick with a 2-5. Of course. Of course. No, for God's... Sanma! Oh my God. Sorry, that's getting screenshotted. Oh, please be a big hand. It's a big hand. Is it enough? It's dealer. Yes, it's enough. We're second. That'll do. Therewith, while I just post something in the thing for no reason. Excuse me. Because unfortunately I do a dual screen. Yeah, I'll be starting up the game in a moment, but this Discord must know about this. Discord must know. Cut. New. Okay, there we go. So that's my Summer game, which did reduce a slight drop, but yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, let's find out if there's enough of us here to play a game. Task Confusion, enter, and prepare for match. So. Oh no, I'm not stressed. Why would I be stressed? Alright, we have Starfall and myself currently in there. We had an epic battle, and I needed a Yakuman, really. And the game gave me a Yakuman in stages. It was fine. Honestly, it wasn't a wrong move to do that, but it was kind of hilarious that that kind of accidentally happened. Anyway, Chiral, Draconis. Let's play some Mahjong. Chiral has a lead to try and defend, which he's doing quite well, actually, by not playing. You did not believe. No, I didn't believe. One of the whites was already out, so I was definitely folding at that point, and then later on I got 2 more. I still had a hand that was at Tenpai, and I feel that was still a correct decision. At the point I threw the first white dragon, I didn't even have the first dragon. I'd called the first dragon, and that was it. I could probably never play again. You could. You could. You might even win the championship doing that, but, you know. Where's the fun in that, sir? My system is not silly. You had a runaway start, and because unfortunately, neither myself nor Mono have won enough games without major losses to overhaul you. You are still in the lead. This is a system that rewards consistency. It always has. And no, the only difference is between this and the previous version is that it isn't counting the Yuma bonuses as high as Tenho does, and I'm still half tempted to swap that back round. Mono has won as many games as you, but he's played more games to get that far. Therefore, he is less worthy based on that. That being said, you've given up your chance to play because you don't want to and you're a coward, so we're going to have Mono play and show you how it's done. The system is fair. It just unfortunately rewards consistency more than it rewards getting, you know, huge results every so often and then finishing last. But, you know, that is how it is designed and that is how it is going. If you never go in last place, you're almost certainly going to have a positive result. Which I think is a fair way to handle the thing. It punishes you for being in last, which I think should be a punishment. The rewards for winning, however, are a thing. Well, yes, indeed. Mono is actually here to claim your title by winning this game. I should actually bring up the thing at some stage and actually find out where the ranking actually is, but we'll worry about that later. But I think, Kara, you've played 4 games, have finished first in 6 games, finished first in 4 of them, have a second in the third. Which, you know, by anyone's logic, is a form that is worthy of being at the top. Meanwhile, but myself and Mono both have 4th place finishes, which you currently do not have. Anyway, enough about the random, unfair scoring system. We have a game to play. Mono's actually already AFK, so I might wait a little bit and see what happens with this. Yeah, I can eat up 10 seconds at a time just to see if he can come back. There we go, he's back. Hopefully he's not lost too much preferring a one-man. Alright, we prefer to have a two-sided weight than the inside weight, so we will go with the 1 free at this point. Okay, that's not too bad. That's actually immediately rewarded, which is nice. We have an outside chance of the Sanshku. I think we cut the 1s here. Because the other side we can go is get rid of these for Tanya. One Dora has been played, so might be worth it, but if we can draw the 8, that obviously makes that Dora worth keeping. So we'll hold on for that as long as possible. Might as well cut the pair. Alright, 4 dots doing nothing helpful for us. Okay, sequence finished. So we can draw 8 to get into a pair weight for 2 Dora. I wonder if that's going to be a dodgy discard. He played an 8 earlier. I think the 7 should be alright on that basis. Both of these are dodgy though. But the Dora is safe if I draw a 4. Yeah, we played 1s earlier, so we can't afford to hold on to that. Interesting. I think we cut the door in this situation. Downside is 2 6s have gone and only 1 8, but Gotta do what we can to evade things occasionally. 6 would have been nice, but to deal in. Draconis immediately deals into a cheap hand for Starfall. Simple's draw a 1. And we have a repeat of East 1. First Omba. Okay, this is fair. See how things develop. I'm going to take a first turn call, but I'm going to take the first turn sequence. Uh, 369 is always a horrible little combo, but we'll get rid of a 2 first. Further build around these, although we do already have a 6, 7, 8, 9, so it's unlikely we're going for Tanya with this. North isn't helpful. Alright, White Dragon's safe. And that is probably our next card. Alright, we've got an early dealer Riichi. It is extremely unlikely they want that, and we have a safe tile for next turn anyway, so we might be going Tanya then. Alright, Draconis going for quick wins because that makes sense against an early Riichi. Also because, you know, he has the ability to go for a quick hand here. We see 2 selves, it's unlikely they want it. Okay. Unfortunate, but we did the right thing about trying to win that quickly. It was, however, a Mungan plus. It's a Mungan. So, Starfall with a power start. We've hit 2 Dora on our next hand. If we can pair up either of these, then this hand is away. Failing that, we'll just see what we can build around it. Unfortunately, we're not in a position to call Dora free. But at least knowing where all the Dora are, it's reasonable for value estimations. Good bit of information. There's an argument there. Cutting the 1 would be one of the 4. It basically does the same thing, but we're not in a position where we need to worry about that just yet anyway. Drawn in the East. East hasn't been played yet. We'll play the 9 for the moment. Yeah, so we're not really going to get this hand to Tanya with the way it's set up. We have, however, finished in a closed sequence there, so we're actually getting quite close to Tempai. Downside is we want to be drawing another one of these or something that'll allow us to extend the hand a bit. We'll risk a dragon here. Last chance to really do so. We can play 1 so for safety now. Okay. Dora free. So if we close one of those off, we're in a wait for the other one. Fortunately, again, not a hand we can call with. Ideal time to draw it would be now, because then we can reach on the second 4. Which, I don't know what that would indicate, or what they'd read into that. Played a very early Manzu. Nah, I'm not sure we're going to get a lot of bluff weight potential out of our discards at the moment. He's played 2 of the tiles we need. Let's cut the 1, 2 at this point. Argument we should have got for as well to limit the number of tiles that are definitely safe, but... two tiles, and we need to draw one or over them. And what'll happen is we'll draw the 4 now and be waiting on the 2s that are all out. There's 1 left if it comes to that side of it. That, however, is a fine escape route, so we'll take it. Alright, double call. But we are 1 from 10 by ourselves. 2 dot is safe against the Riichi. South is the 3rd one, so that should also be safe. Five dot's also safe against the Riichi and safe against 2 players, so we'll go there. White Dragon's safe. Alright, 1 more turn to actually get to Tenpai. Not gonna happen. Unfortunate. Okay, close Sanshiki from Mono, who will now move into 2nd place. And the dealer turn moves on, so we're finally into East 2. Alright, why drag the start? I mean, hand's okay, it's just not going to be very valuable unless we get some luck. Tanya Pinfu 1 Dora looks the best this is going to be, so still munging if we pull that off, but you know. Okay, Starfall going for another attack. Chinitsu attack. This might be our last chance to get rid of a 7. Though after 2 calls, it might be a bit dodgy. But ultimately, the last chance to get rid of the tile, that's going to be a problem if we don't. We'll draw more problematic saves as the game goes on, but we need to at least deal with that if we can. Hit Dora. So we're not far off from target. Into the problematics Dora. Well, problematic 6 serves, so for some reason I thought that was a shiny one for a moment, even though I know I just saw that. Okay, so Riichi from Mono. Not a lot of information to go on, and nothing we have that is directly safe. Which is always fun. That was not... Suji. Well, thankfully we can follow for that turn. We might have to go through the logic of discarding what we see. But there's the Honitsu deal in. Red Dragon Honitsu, 5,200. And I am back into 2nd place. Having done nothing! Because sometimes doing nothing and ending in 2nd is all you can do playing Mahjong. Alright, with a dealer. Let's start with a dragon. 3 pairs. Nothing really to write home about though with this hand. Okay, triplet in 2 pairs. Still nothing great. If I had a pair of... If one of these was bonus tiles, I'd be looking at Toy Toy as an option. Especially as I'm dealer. as it turns out now, I'm probably going to cut the 9-7 and then see what we can do. Oh, I should cut the 8 as well, but I've started with the 9-7. Okay, now we're looking at Toy Toy. Having drawn another pair, it's a little better. I'd like to cut the 1s maybe for Tanyo, but I think the way it's going... I'm going to cut that as well. Dealer Toy Toy might have to be it. My dragon's alive, let's play it. Alright, here we go. We're gonna call... This isn't a call for value, this is a call for some pressure. I'd like to put some pressure on the other players with this, if I can. But, we'll see. It might not work. But if I make them hesitate or try and go around, it might buy me enough time to actually get towards them, a hand that it actually can complete. So yeah, this is a bluff. But you never know. Might be a bluff that works. Tenpai with no Yaku. I think we're sticking to the plan, honestly. One more call at least gets us Tenpai, which I'd take after all this, but without that second call, we're not really putting pressure on the table. And also, from our discards, it's likely somebody can guess at a Toy Toy. Well, they should guess it now. So now, if they defend by the logic of putting stuff that's already on the table, we should do okay. Which is the usual Toy Toy defense. So, Yakuless Tenpai with 5 more tiles to draw. Okay, fine. Not good. We see 1. Played a 1 dot really early. Goodness is, playing a live free, or a relatively dangerous free, does help the indicator that we are probably in Tenpai. That as well. We played 2 risky tiles. If that doesn't indicate we're in Tenpai and need to be watched, then nothing will. 7, thankfully, is a safe tile. Wow. Goodness, this 6 doesn't work as a thing. Well, we knew that wasn't going to win us the thing at this point anyway, but you know. It's always nice to draw for your winner and then be unable to do anything about it. Oh, Draconis has got into a big hand with that. Given how much value was there, I probably should have been a bit more worried about that. Also, that's dealing into a breach deal in Tsubama Gaishi. So, didn't actually make a difference to the value, really, but just something to be aware of. It is Yaku in this format. Reaching with a dangerous tile is not the meta in this forum. And we are still safely in second, although gap to the leader looks just done. Alright, we don't want to... Well, I'd actually taken a south reset. This hand isn't very good, but... But yeah, we are going to be second by virtue of doing nothing the way this is going. Yeah, it's worth an extra Yaku if it deals in. Normally, Convention says if you were going to throw a risky tile and you're not going to change the hand up to go around that tile, you want to reach with it if you're in Tenpai. Needs a second thought when the Yakuwa is for an extra. It's a extra Yaku to deal in. Also, hi, Merm. How are we doing? And Peach as well. Sorry. I was answering your question, not saying hi. This is terribly rude of me. Okay, the hand is now developing quite nicely. If we can get that middle tile sorted, then we've got a pin through out for this. If not, this is my general sign boy here anyway. Go Tan Pin and Riichi. Probably be getting the ones in a moment if we want to develop this properly, but we might as well. Well, I guess actually we might as well go for the Nageshi that can't possibly happen and is an impossible hand. Clearly, that is the answer. Once 7's been played, there's a chance we can still draw it though. I'm wondering, thinking. Yeah, we don't want it. It doesn't really change things up, but it would mean that we were definitely getting rid of what the ones is our pair. If we draw a 7, we only have to get rid of a 6, which we'd have to make pass, admittingly. Yeah, so from here, and given that we are almost certainly now going to use this as our pair, we can get rid of the ones. And stick to the Fiend. Darn it, needed to be one higher. There we go. Possible Itsu. Drawing a 1 or a 9 is the only reason I would go Possible Itsu here. Oh, darn it. So again, ideal draw is the Forso, which still has most of its winners out, actually, the 147. The game is mocking me again. Okay. Darn it. Okay, so we're not going to worry about pursuit reaches. 2 and 3 should be relatively safe if we have to do that. None of the Manzi look good. We have a potential 3-sided pursuit reach, though. Yeah. That might be game. And unfortunately... to Ura. Yeah, that's game. Mono goes into second, and the game is done. Third by doing nothing. Well, clearly we're not ending that with me having done absolutely nothing. Let's go for another one. Also, Starfall picking up a useful win. I actually don't know what the... Actually, let me just find the Google Sheet thing. Just a warm-up, indeed. Just a warm-up. That does count. As inevitably they all must. Yeah, so this is how the table looks at the moment. Before that game is taken into account, actually. So Starfall picks up their second win in their 4 games and will be jumping up from 0 points to whatever they scored in the plus in that result. Mono would have gained a few points. I would have lost a few points. Oh dear, I'm last. You might well have been last. Sorry, I've closed it down now, so I don't actually... Back up you go. I think you're last by virtue of having played only 1 game. And not scoring any points in it. So that's the reason you're last. Alright, we have 3 people signed up. I'm just gonna queue them at the moment. 1 more person needed. Yeah, it's saying nothing about your abilities as a player. Anybody can lose a random game. Do we have a Chiral or somebody else who wishes to join us? We have a Starfall coming back for a repeat of the last game. So I think we're going to take that, and we are going to start. Okay, round 2. Can Starfall begin their climb up the order? And can I, actually win a game to try and overhaul Chiral? Because I think that was just about perfect result for Chiral staying on top. We shall see. Alright, no worries, I just wanted to ask because it was free hanging around in the lobby. Alright, so starting as the west seat this time. Seating slightly changed, Starfall and Mono. It's on a random, so that's not so unexpected. This is a great hand, honestly. We can go quick attack Tanyo, we can go quick attack Toy Toy. We can go quick attack for both, actually, depending on if we're lucky enough with discards. Alright, throw the door early. Drawing 4 would be helpful. Drawing 5's not bad. We got too many pairs, so let's start splitting those up into more useful things for us. Aim for the Pin Foodora. Pin 2E Peiko, maybe. Okay, Hatsu does nothing. Starfall, unfortunately, has discarded a pair of them. We all know that pain. We all know it well. But moving on. Pair of 8s. Can I get rid of that as well? At the moment, it's a single 1, it's single 9, and none of the middle tiles that would be relevant have come out yet. So both of these are the same. Based on everything, it might even be getting rid of the 5-6. I don't know at this point. Still potentially get rid of the 4-5 as well to get there, but obviously we prefer to have the Peiko for a slight value bump. But at this point, we're looking to just get to Tenpai in the next 8 draws. I think a 6 wouldn't be the end of the world. It gives us a possibility at doing a Sanchikyu. And we've got that to consider. We've seen a couple of frees pass by Draconis. If he wants that, then he's played a blinder. Okay, it's the first one of those that's gone. So it now looks like the 7-8 is the one I want to get rid of, although we just drawn that. So we lost Tanyo, but we might still get to Pin 2E Peiko Dora. We know 8 dot's safe against Draconis as well. Okay. Options. 5 dot was just played. Maybe that was maybe I should have gone for it. Maybe I should have gone for it. Don't know. Fortunately, we can't call. Well, we could. We probably will call for this to get Tenpai, but doesn't matter. Draconis picks up the Steamo. South Dora. And a cheap 2,000 hand to get the ball rolling and to take his dealer turn. Alright. Pair of Dora East in this round, though, is quite special. We're going to start with South, then. Not the optimal move. It is our seat wind, but I don't think we need to wait on it. This is also aggressive calling, and somebody could have called that over us there. There was a pair of 6s out. This is very aggressive to go for that from the start, but we are going to do so. Yeah, I don't like point breaks where I just go for these sorts of required hands, but we'll see if somebody is going to be pressured into discarding the other one. Got our pair established as well, so we are Tempai if that East comes out. Waiting on the 3 dot's not ideal, but we'll see. Who's going to be pressured enough to play the East? Probably nobody. Most of the players here seem to be sensible enough to not play a live East at this point, especially when it's Dora. But then there's always the possibility that nobody has them. I could definitely draw the 3rd one. Ooh, okay. I think Big Brain Players just kicked in. We're now going to switch to the pairs. So we can now have 2 bonus ones. We'd also be dealer off the win here, so there is a relevance to going for this last red as well. Okay. Nothing much from that, but we're okay. And you would have played the East if you'd have drew on it. Okay, cheap hand, we move into our dealer turn, where we need to actually do something. Dora... okay. The game wants to give us Dora pairs, I've noticed. This, though, is a stronger setup than the last one, I think. Want to play a Tuso? Really help me out if you played the Tuso. So you do still need a pair. Alright, so we're in a single weight for the East at the moment, if this pays off. That'd be better. Okay, that gives us a 2-sided weight, 5-8. Assuming this green turns up. It did. And I look like I'm in a dot Honitsu as well, just to add to that. And also, 258 is my octave. So I'm feeling quite good about this. I don't think anyone's going to play the 5, but you know. It's always nice to have these sorts of things line up for you every now and then. Dealer Mangan. Wrong 5! But that might be trying to dodge around the Honitsu. It still looks as if I'm on for a dot Honitsu. Especially since I called that pretty much second turn. And the dots have completely dried up. 4-7 is not that much better than 5-8. In fact, 5-8 is almost certainly going to be better. And that still helps the illusion of the dot Honitsu. As long as I draw no dots, this is perfect. Perfect bluff. Wait. Okay, Ron on mono for that. I don't usually go for aggressive weights like that, though. Or just relying on the bonus tile coming up, which, you know, it doesn't always. You will get trapped by it, but again, I'm a dealer. I hadn't won a hand today. I felt like being a bit aggressive. We'll see if that continues here, because there's possibilities for aggression. Mind you, there's possibilities for just going for a natural Pinfu here at this point, so we'll see. Possible Itsu. If nothing else, we're in a pair weight for 1-6. Okay, options. Possibilities for aggression is a bit... Yeah, I actually agree with that. Here's the question. Do I want to try and go for this? Okay, well, hold off. The Itsu is not confirmed at this point, but there's a chance we could go for it. We drew a 9, so even 8. Yeah, okay, fine. It's fine. We're still 1 from Tenpai at this point, and I don't mind being in the 1-6 weight, even though one of those ones is gone. Can't do anything with a 1-man. So he'd be in a 1. I'll hold off for the moment. I mean, this is kind of banking on impossible. It's in the possible Itsu kind of weight here, but there's a chance. Alright, let's go for it. Dealer Reach. Only 3 outs remaining, but one of them is a 1. So the downside is it looks like the Draconis wants to play a Chanter hand. So we couldn't get rid of the 1 anyway. Therefore, we probably weren't going to get to our possible Itsu. Therefore, we shall play as is. Always painful to watch a middle 5 go out when it's live. But, yeah, nobody's interested, or Starfall is going to use that as defense. Yeah, anytime I draw any tile that could possibly be a Chanter or Junshan, that's when the worry starts. Open Junshan with Dora would be the worst. But if you're playing safe against Open Junshan, the 6 dot might come out. Did you just win? No reason he... No, okay. I guess he was expecting to deal in with that. Although he played 1 turn earlier, so... I don't know. Might have just been a slow system thing or whatever, but... Seemed to pause on that quite a while. Friso's another one that could go into his potential... At worst, he's got Junshan Sanchiku, actually. That's the worst thing he could have. But... With Dora, that's Hanuman, actually. But, doesn't seem to be firing all cylinders if that's what he is going for. He might have folded. We shall see. That is 1 away. Darn it. If he folds the 1, so I'd be quite happy. That's going to be dealing. I sieged the 5, but it was... I don't know. We'll see. 1 more tile to get through. Does he want the 9? Nope. Does Mono get the Haite? Well, actually, Mono won't get the Haite. It'll be Draconis giving the Haite if that happens. Tenpai it is. Both waiting on similar tiles. And he did, in fact, fold. Alright, dealer repeat. Mono is out of... Well, actually, no. Mono is still within Manga and direct hit range. So, there's always that fun consideration. We're definitely going to keep the Dora east, which might actually kill the rest of the hand, but we got to go for it. Oh, the jam is on! The jam is on! And it might even be on toast. We'll see. I could call this and be hyper-aggressive again, but I'm going to hold off this time. Oh, the jam flow is real! The jam is flowing well. Okay. That, unfortunately, is not a helpful tile, but, you know, we've had so many of those just turn up that I don't think I can complain. So a number of options. The question is, do we get rid of the 5-6 here? Possibly not, if that's what Mono's after. Mono might also just be being aggressive to try and get this turnover. Mono could also have a pair of Easts, actually. Another consideration. We're going to get rid of the 5-7 over the 2-4-4-6. Okay, potential double run. Okay, let's put some pressure on. We can't win without a pair, though. That's the only downside of doing this, but I was hoping to put some pressure on somebody. And if we do get the East to come off, we're just going to have this as our pair. Okay, so 5-man for our win then, if that comes off. Double Thondora would be quite a ridiculous hand here, though. Alright, now 5 or 7 gets us there. Alright, we were on the East. For a Mungan. Ha. That's annoying! Alright. Well, I mean, the sequence of events was not good. This sequence of events was not ideal. I don't even have the Honitsu. This is the thing. I've got just a random 2. Oh, dear. If I actually win this, I don't deserve the win. But we'll see. Oh, that dealt in. I'd be so annoyed. Somebody's debating it. Oh, no. Okay. Dear. I drew my winner. I didn't actually take an empty Chinitsu, but I nearly did. I nearly did. They don't have to know it wasn't a real thing. Alright, so we're into the 3rd repeat. Mono determined to get something in this 3rd repeat. Gonna cut the door. that is a pressure on moment. Somebody can call this. Okay. Starfall is awake. Gives us an extra door, though. Also, YouTube is telling me that I'm streaming. Thank God for YouTube telling me that, otherwise I would never know. Oh, we're just... Alright. So, from that last hand, I think it's decided that you have failed. You are not worthy of a jam. Therefore, you shall have none. Because clearly, nothing else is really happening at this point. Other than, of course, Draconis discarding everything we might want to draw. If we were getting all of Draconis' draws, I think we'd have had it. Alright, play a white. We know that's safe. We're getting close to just being able to reach with this. 2 more draws, and then we could have the pursuit reach of our dreams. Very aggressive calling spree, though, from Mono. So let me calm it down a little bit and just see if we can go around things. I don't know if Riichi's safe, so we'll follow that up. No, we won't. We will instead follow this up. Doesn't know Green Dragon's safe. I've been holding on to that, and I really shouldn't be. Okay, getting there. So, we're nearly into a position where we're going to put ourselves into a first 10 wait. Or I can reach on the 4. Oh, this feels so bad. How tilted am I? We're tilting. I mean, you might as well steal the Hatsu, if nothing else. This is Reach Shudora, definitely. Tanyo. Ah, deal in. Fair enough. Well. We went big. We went home. The end. Mangan. We got out of our dealer turning the lead, and I normally will take that. Overplayed? Yes. Tilting? Yes. But I'd probably still do it, even in a normal situation. Green. Have to take the opportunities when they're there, and that just felt like one that was. South. One soda's nothing. That does nothing either, but we might as well just start playing these out. Alright, Mono might have got second win now and getting back into this game. It's exactly exactly not what we want. Potential double run available here. Potential pair established as well. Draw the 8, drop that Tenpai on the 7. Not ideal. Tenpai on the 8's not ideal either if that comes up the other way. But 2 Dora. Okay, reach from the dealer. Well, let's play around that to start with and see what happens. got 3 save tiles before we have to worry about things. Anytime we are drawing. The downside is that's what I've got to cut to make that work, or this, I guess. Cover 9. So 6 doesn't look safe. And Draconis is dealt into the dealer. And that puts Starfall into the lead again. Reach into Ipeiko Dora. Mangan. Lead of 6,000 to myself. Draconis with some rust to beat off, I think. So, absolute top hand, Chun, Sanchikyu, Dora. So, we'll see if we can move ourselves towards that area. Might not happen, but it's always worth considering where the optimal hand is. And it might just be that Sanchikyu rather than the other one. We'll take the dragon. Oh dear, my clear Mahjong has clearly corrupted you. We apologise for that, Nazi. Also, as is tradition, how are you doing? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream my game. I won't even be able to take part because I'm going to have to rely on the mobile app being a thing. I might still be there, but I'm not. I basically, as stated, what's the distance from Mahjong gimmicks? Welcome indeed. It's likely that I won't be able to play the 3rd round match on Sunday unless the app behaves, and even if it does behave, there's absolutely no way I can stream it. So, just FYIs in case people are relying on that. Clearly, we just need a backup team to replace myself and Vanna. Yeah, I think I need to try and force something here. 7 is safe to mono, so we'll at least look threatening. The opposite of a smile and wave tactics. Make yourself look big and intimidating. I hope it works. Prove yourself as ultimate champions. That's a plan. Good draw. Now I just need to draw a 7. Or I can go into a single weight for a 6, I suppose, if it absolutely came to it. Single weight for the Dora indicator. Sounds like a good weight to me. Okay. I see 2 7s. How many 8s do I see? None. This has to be done. Sorry, this has to go in. If it deals in, fine. I deserve the Ipatsu abuse, but still. Pawn number 9's play the 8. No.
No.
I figured he was on a Manzi weight, but obviously he was on a closed Manzi weight, so I got away with my shenanigans earlier. Still, Mono loses 8,000. That evens up the battle for 3rd. And I don't lose any ground to Startled, who is now off for the other turn. Alright, South 1. We have a hand that is pretty garbage. By which I mean, it's nice to look at, but it's not going to help us win. That being said, 2 useful starting draws. Slowly building our way up to a reasonable hand. Let's throw dragons. Nope, we're giving Mono some dragon hope. Shouldn't have happened. We're giving Mono 2 dragons. That's a 2,000 point hand then. Two runs and some garbage. Unless we can draw a pair of Souths. A pair of Souths would help out. That's helpful, actually. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. Fortunately, nobody's played a South yet. Possibly Tsu is on, and we might as well follow up. We'll be definitely safe for the first round, and then we'll guesstimate how likely that 8 is. Nope, it's a Sumo. Small dragons? Nope, not small dragons, but did have the South I was looking at, so glad we didn't toss that. Manga and Sumo. So Mono takes 2nd, which is not ideal, because that means he's getting more points than me yet again. Double South, double Dora. Okay. This is a good start. This is actually an extremely good start. Drawing a 6-0 would be ideal, but this is a ridiculously good start. Oh, okay. Okay. So, Tenpai on a 2-5, ideally, for a South Dora weight, which I would absolutely take in the circumstances. Reach South Dora? No, not quite. Come on. Give me something. Tempting. Does it change anything? I don't think it changes anything. We're still going to cut the 8s, but... I mean, we can technically take... Oh, if I take that, I'm committing to another hand that isn't that good, so we can't do it. But somebody now knows there's a Dora 2 out there, so this side of the weight is dead. I shouldn't have hesitated, because that's giving information out. Somebody knows there's a pair of 7s out there. Here we go. Reach, Dora free, potentially South. No Patsu. Come on, big play. Problem is, almost certainly the 7's not coming out of there. And if South has gone this long, then either I've got to hope that it's still in the wall and I can draw it, because I don't think anyone's going to play it unless they are desperate for points. And the only person who's desperate for points is Draconis, who almost certainly won't play it. He's too good a player to play that. That is an unfortunate draw, but oh well. Darn it, I'd have preferred some aggression, because if people went aggressive on that, there's a chance that these would have flown out. Just, they said, well, I got a decent hand now, why not have a go? And sometimes bad weights pay off just entirely because somebody has the thought of, well, let's have a go. What are the odds he's waiting on it? Alright. 4 more draws. Starfall's considering something. 8 was safe a couple of turns ago, so Starfall's running out of safe tiles. If you're running out of safe tiles, you tend to try things. But, well, last draw, come on. Oh! Done it! That was my best hope that one of them was still in the wall. We got it. Sumo South, Dora Free, Riichi, Hanneman. One error as well. Okay, we retake the lead by 10,000. And bring the hand one closer to victory. Alright, what do we got this time? I mean, it's not as great as the last hand, but then that last hand was ridiculous. This is still actually a fairly strong start. It's just unfortunately going to be in a pair weight. Unless we split one of these off. Okay, no, it's going to be a pair weight. I mean, if we actually get lucky enough to draw one of them, maybe. So once South played, should be safe if we get it reasonably soon. Should have played the South over the whites. The white is almost certainly going to be safe if we leave it later on, so... No, not at all. Not in the slightest. No chance of this being suspicious. Okay, that upside draw count that gets us there. That actually... Well, it doesn't give us anything extra. This is going to be a reach-only hand, but it's a reach-only hand to become dealer. Fortunately, can't do anything with that, but 2 safe tiles if we need them. Nope. Nothing suspicious happening here. Okay, fine. Fine. It passed, so we got away with that, but that could easily have been the start of a descent. We're in the lead. Denying points to the enemy is probably priority 1. But it passed now, so we can continue trying to make this silly 1,000-point hand work. Okay, if it was Starfall, then from probably had a free as well. So probably a 2-2 free shape. So most likely she's actually got the rest of the sequence going down to 4-5, so... Doesn't indicate a lot, but that would be my guess based on events. She hasn't played any low dot tiles. Which is the last area I think that might be dodgy against that, but let's try. Yeah, this is absolute safety, but obviously reluctant to do that because of potential winning situations. Okay, that's helpful. So that's a better weight than a closed 8. So that's increased our number of winners. Doesn't give us a Yaku that we can use to just not reach this, but... 5 is safe to Starfall, but it's still a risky tile to get rid of, so we'll give it a turn. See if the 4 passes. Which it does. Hooray. So that strengthens my belief that she's got a 3-4-5 in hand. So I know what some of the tiles are, and I can use that to guess that it might be a Honitsu. Okay, fine. Throwing it out there now. So we now basically reverse our situation, but we've got an extra Dora. Reach 2-5. How many is there left? Enough. Well, 5 weight, basically waiting on the 5 or a Chankan. And since I dealt into my first Chankan ever last Sunday, we're in a mood to try it with a Chankan weight. So let's go. Khan, go for it. No, fine. I mean, I'm already in the lead. I don't need to gain anymore, but I do get the dealer turn, and I get Draconis, who is a dangerous player off of that dealer turn, so... My respect for Draconis' skills is massively up there, so we'd rather get him off the dealer turn if we can. You did! First time I've even seen that hand. That means the only ones I'm yet to see, I think, are an actual Tenho Chiho. A few of the other really obscure Yaku are out as well, but I think it's... I think Chankan was one of the ones that is just out there. Also Nageshi. Nageshi never works. I mean, I may have seen 4 of them, but it's an impossible hand. It can't possibly work, so... Alright, Haite. Those Draconis want to play it too. But hey, the bluff sometimes works. I mean, it's fine. It was for a clear condition as well, so that's why I assumed the weight was on that. But yeah, my initial plan was just to Khan up the number of points to make it more difficult for you to deal into each other. Exactly. The fact that I was in the same game as you when you hit both of those is a side point. The hand cannot happen. Does not exist. But no, my initial plan, and it's something I did discuss with Debbie beforehand, is that one of the ways we can stop the other players trying to deal into each other is if we massively up the Khan count. So if there are multiple Khans on the board, it makes it more awkward to deal into another player. The downside of this strategy, though, is that if they just sumo it or win it off you, you lose all the points. But it was something we did discuss as a probable tactic. Not sure how effective it was, in all truth be told, but you know. If you get to a position where it costs you a Mungan or a Hanuman to get one of the clear Yaku conditions, is that worth it? And my argument was, probably not. I mean, calling it tax is a bit strong. Me and Debbie just had a few preset things that we planned out. But obviously the problem we had was that Debbie had no points at the end of game 1, and she didn't win a hand in game 2. So we couldn't really do a lot to complete on that front. We had a slight chance while we had a Yaku advantage, but as the game drew on, you got the other bits. No, I mean, it was solid. It was what was expected. You also hit the most difficult one, which I was trying to get Chitoitsu for the entire game, and just every time I got perfect hands, which couldn't go to Honitsu, couldn't go to Itsu, and couldn't go to Chiditsu and to Chitoitsu. Every single hand, seemingly. The amount of forcing I did on some of those hands is kind of ridiculous in hindsight. I was definitely not playing a normal game. Which arguably is the point. Alright, we've seen a 1 played quite recently against Mono, so we'll go with that. Also, 2 saves. So we've got a chance of just going into... Yep, there we go. Pinfu, Dora, 1-4. Wrong 4. Wrong 4. Oh god, is this going to pass? It did. If we get another safe tile against him, I might reach. We'll see. Because I'm probably not going to change the hand up anymore. Off the closest target as well, just for added bonus. Pinfu Dora 1. I mean, early game absolutely made sense to try and force the Yaku advantage, and when we had points I was trying to defend, or rather, hope Debbie would get a win, and just try and take some points off you in the meantime. It didn't work, but that's fine. It was a good match, in fairness. It's just after game 2, our odds were a bit against us, but you know, we weren't out of it at any point particularly. So as long as you have dealer turns, and you know you can get direct hits, who knows? It's our dealer turn. I should probably be thinking about some aggression here. We could go for a quick Tanyo and just try and kill this off, but the only person we can take out is Draconis. We need a direct Mungan to do it. So Sanchikyu. I mean, you're ahead on bingo by the time you got to 1,000. In all fairness, we needed 2 bingo conditions to get that going on. All right, still got a shot at a. Well, we could still do the Sanchikyu here. We just have to work around it a bit more. This has actually gone extremely well, this hand. Well, it might have been over depending on who the dealer was at South 4. If we needed 2 and they were impossible to get together, I think we had Itsu, Chitoitsu, and Sanchiku. So those are 3 Yakus that you couldn't get together. But I think the way it worked out, we would have been okay. But again, we ran out of points. So at that point, game over. You were winning on any sumo at one stage. So all right, let's lean into the 3-4-5 then, or at least lean into Tanyo. Probably should get the 6, but ultimately it doesn't matter in our case whether we have the 5 or 6, and we can still cut that for a 2-sided weight. Take it. 3-sided weight. We don't get a lot out of this, really, but, you know. Oh, Mono's disconnected. We'll take off the auto win. She's back, put it back on. Yeah, I wasn't going to take a win off of a disconnected player. Not when it's the... Well, I mean, it's a cheap win, but, you know, I don't need it. We may also cut the Tenpai before we get to the end. We'll see how we feel. And whether we've got a safe tile to do it with, in all honesty. Heh. Okay. Fair enough. I have enough of a point barrier. I probably could have got away with that deal in, but you know. Sorry, Dragonis. Tanyo only, plus some bonus points. And the reach stick. Okay, South 3 repeat. So Starfall's going to end up with 2 positive point scoring positions at the moment. The way this is developing. Which means in 3 games, 1 win, 2 win. Actually, how many games was it? I don't know. I'll have to go back and check in a moment. But overall, doing well in the whole year-long competition. And that's probably climbing to the top 4 with the way the scoring is at the moment. Good draw. So the only reason we're going for a win here is if we get a Mungan and have possibility to knock Draconis out to end the game. So we might go for that. I don't think this is going to be enough points, but you know. When you start being mean, you might as well continue it. Also, I guess we have a possible Itsu on. Alright, leaning back into the Tanyo. So Tanyo, no Dora. It's also worth noting out that we do have Parenchan on this local Yaku list, so I'm fairly certain it's a thing that you could do. So not only did I call that into for a 10 without noticing, it also gave 4,000 points away to Mono. Ah well. We move the game on. There's a battle now for 3rd place, and we've got a hand. It's a hand we can even do things with. Let's see how this goes. Draw another East off the start would be the sign. Not quite. Darn it, I was hoping for a sign that this was going to be a, Oh, damn it. So what we have a sign of is that, you know, we just The jam is... We're in anti-jam mode. Still, we'll call it. But this is a hand to try and force, or at least bluff with. Yeah, but no, I might pair up all these and get into a Yakman position. Might happen. I might draw something that isn't a Manzu. Might happen. I might be doing some ridiculous stuff for no reason. It is happening. Alright, Mono calls. Mono needs about... Actually, Mono doesn't need much. 1,000 points would do it. The only thing we've got to be careful of is if she's got enough points to actually take the lead. Which is unlikely, but could be a thing. Starfall on the attack. Starfall obviously wants repeats to try and catch up. Draconis at this point needs something ridiculous. Alright, points are on the board. We've drawn a newly Dora'd red 5. So if that's a Chinitsu, we're in trouble. Not going to do anything with Adora Hatsu, but we are going to give Mono... That's probably the best situation for us. Just help Mono out a bit. Yeah, I think we're out of this. I just hope that Mono has a hand. 5 is safe against that, though. I wonder if Starfall just has Tanya. I think there might be an argument that she does. Still. That's useful. Downside is, I think Friso is a really awkward thing to get rid of. All the 5s are gone, but it's still very possible to make sequences out of the lower tiles. Okay. So it was a Manzu. It was a dot tile. Wait. Alright, small point pickup. Starfall back into second. Draconis is also disconnected. I'll try and give him a couple of moments to get back in the game. But he might have actually first thought that was the end of it. Okay, Draconis might be out for this round then. If it wasn't South 4, I'd probably think about stopping the match and actually seeing if we can finish it, but we shall see. Meanwhile, this is actually a reasonably good start. It'd be helpful if we could get the South out soon. But failing that, we're looking quite good for just a quick Tanyo. Yep, asking you shall occasionally receive. Might want to throw Bedora next, though, again, slightly dodgy. Ah, oh, darn it, we're overcalled. Not ideal, because that's likely to be what we end up waiting on. We're therefore going to cut it. Obviously the 9's slightly more important to get rid of, but you know. Alright, we can do that, be on a 5 weight, but I feel that still probably not brilliant. Also, we've massively delayed throwing the Dora now, so I think we're committed to try to do something with it. unfortunately, having discarded a 9, that now means that this is, well. Alright, fine. Let's go. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now trying to end this game. But let's see what happens if we do this. What happens if we do this is they continually go back and forth between the same 2 tiles every single turn. Alright, come on. Alright, Draconis with some big carnage. We're going to play the 9. I think we're following up for safety at the moment. We have a Doko available. I don't know why I risked that, because obviously if that's a Chinitsu, then that's just death, and I fall down to, oh, how far would I fall? That's a proper Chinitsu. That's 8,000, 12,000, 16,000 if he's got anything on top of that. He has played 2 Dora, though, so maybe he doesn't have a Dora with it, but still. Should not be risking that sort of play against that hand. I will, however, absolutely call the 4s if they come up. Seven off safety, thank you. Okay, Tanyo for the dealer. Double carnage! Here we go. Big plays. Big plays from Draconis. Does Draconis have the comeback from behind? We'll find out in about 4 turns. I didn't even cut the red here. Which, I mean, I don't know what calling does for me. It doesn't get me to Senpai, really. But... no 10, 4-7 up top. Okay. Mono picks up a few more points. I don't think that's going to be enough to change the positions, but obviously point matters. And we pick up a win. Having played the most games, I move up to 7 wins. I only won with 1 sumo, though, in both games, though. Fine, fine. We believe that. Alright, I'm happy to do 1 more if people want to do 1 more. Well, all 7 wins in the Mahjong spreadsheet of Doom, I should point out. So that is the current, not counting today's matches, obviously. So Starfall picked up a few points. Mono and I think, are basically zeroing. Might have a few small increase. I mean, I'm not going to overtall either of them this round unless I win another one, but yeah, Kairos still on top. But yeah, 6 wins, 6 games, 4 wins. And if I actually go into the... let's go to the tracker on that. If I look at Kairos games, so he's basically got positive points in all 6 games, I think. Yeah, so Kairos finished 1st or 2nd in all the games he's played. And he complains about why he's on top. Well, I mean, if it was just based on win rate, absolutely. But, you know. Win rate is only to specify who is, you know, who is the best overall, I guess. The score is all that matters, and that's just by playing games. Playing games, winning points, doing stuff. So, we currently only have a Shadowhawk and Mono playing at this point. Which, if that's it, then I think we might be calling the stream here, but we'll see. This should be... I should be able to continue this as normal next week. I should be back on the Friday, so hopefully in time and awake and alert enough to actually play some more Mahjong. But But yeah, if that's going to be it, then I think I'm going to end the stream the same way I started the stream and play another game of Sanma and play Yakuman only Mahjong. Give it a couple of moments though. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to end the stream here, but I am going to, as mentioned, do some Sanma madness to end this. Alright, let's see how long we can play Yakuman only Mahjong. Can we get a Yakuman out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not really. Is it in the spirit of Yakuman only Mahjong to go for this anyway? It might well be. Who knows? With 7, you have basically no hope, even in Sanma. But we're going to go for it anyway, because, you know, why not? This is pretty much an understanding of how much I actually care about my Sanma ranking. But the way I see it, we're only 4 away. And it's not been made impossible yet. See, not impossible yet. It looks as if somebody else is doing exactly the same thing, though. Oh, that spoils our fun a little bit. Well, I suppose we'll have to play safe and be boring. And dealing, of course. With a double 9 before that, surely it'd be better off on a 3-6-9 over the 2 side. Oh no, I don't suppose it matters. Got the win anyway. Yeah. First turn calm, because why not? Maybe this is finally the time for Sankansu. Maybe it's the time for Daisangan, who knows? Suanko? All of the Yaku are available here. All of them. Riichi? That's not one of the Yaku we care about. It's not a Yakuman, but it is a winning hand, so we'll take it. Oh yeah, this isn't Sumo. Unfortunately, we do have to get rid of it. I could have gone into a single weight, I suppose. What do I do here? No, we're not going to. There were shenanigans available, but I decided not to do that. Red Dragon Door free, Mangam. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Well, the way of Yakuman and the Mahjong says go for it anyway. Honestly, though, what we're probably going for is something... Okay, Ipeiko, or multiple pairs. Both are options here. Okay, one to go. Well, that gives us some options. Can potentially add some options as well, but we'll worry about that later. Yep. Unfortunately, I think we're much happier to just take this. Four-sided dot weight with the definite Mungan. I know it's not very Yakuman only of me, but when I say Yakuman only, I'm joking most of the time. Either way, we hit Toy Toy Isadora 3, which is almost a Yakuman. Alright, this feels like the go. It's not really. It's just as bad as all the other Yakuman attempts. Oh dear, oh well. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand, in all honesty. Although right now I feel that it probably is going that way. Let's just pretend we started with this and we're going for it now. So we need all the dragons in the north. Well, there's the Riichi. Let's play the most risky tile to start with. Wrong? There you go. Should have done that earlier. Sequencing error rather than anything else on my part. The other side of the coin is we can't get Yakuman if we bust it out. But anyway, let's see how we can turn this into a Yakuman. Daisangan stretch from here? Maybe. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I mean, I've done for it every other time. Alright, fine. We have a very peculiar strategy. And it's the only one we will go for. Get 7 starting terminals and go for it anyway. Well, at this point, I think we're more looking towards Chanter pairs at this stage. Go on him. I mean, such things are possible. Such things are still possible. Alright, watch this nonsense now. We're going to completely switch. After giving up both those east, we're now going to go for this instead. Which is somehow even sillier as an option. Ron finally? No. Why dragon or 9 dots? Come on. No 10, 5 only. Ah, that was unlikely. And we don't lose that much ground to the lead if we actually care about such things. Alright. All last. Last shot for a Yakuman this stream then. We started with one. We should probably try and end with one. Not sure what we can pull off with this in all honesty, except Suanko. Hope we get pairs of everything and go for Soshishi. Okay, 2 pairs. We just need a pair of both of those and then we're set. Alright, that's 1. Now we need somebody to accidentally play their North instead of going Kita. Darn it! Doesn't look as if they're going to do that. It's not a sin. It's the ultimate stealth weight because it deals in if they do it. Nope. But being in the North weight is amazing. I know North is also Vidora Indicator, so you know. There's exactly 1 shot, but it's not been taken yet, so you know. There is that. I don't think we're going to pair these up. I'm just getting that feeling that we're not going to pair these 2 up. But what do I know? Back in with a shot. Leave a 9. 1 does nothing. Come on. Come on. Play a shot. Okay. White Dragon doesn't help me. Come on. I've got 4 more draws to make this work. I could discard that for Tenpai, but then I'm just... No. No. We have a plan. We're sticking to the darn silly plan. Ah, there we go. GG. One of these days we'll head a Yakuman on Yakuman only Sanma. But in the meantime, we are heading down the rankings. Well, thanks for joining me for this. We will definitely resume this next week, as mentioned. More tiles, more confusion, more stuff, more things. And sad face on my Sanma ranking. Oh well. Until next time, people.